Live from Dodger Stadium, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season. First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Rosario gets his lead at first, nobody out. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Digging in, Kyle Teal. Late swing, foul to the left. Here's a 1-1. That's down and in. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And here is Sosa to the plate. That's in there. That's strike 1. Just missed.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The next offering misses. Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one in for a strike. 2-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Throws in the dirt, but he scoops it. And a double play ends the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod in this one. Number 64. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. And that's in the dirt. And strike 1 to Mookie Betts. And a foul ball. Pitch misses. 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now it's Alex Bregman, 2 for 8 in the series so far. Hit hard, base hit. Ohtani around second, heading for third. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
Couple of singles back to back. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Will Smith swings through it for strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Ball 1 there. Next offering misses, and the count now even up. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Teoscar Hernandez swings through it for strike 1. Comes up empty.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in LA. And now here is Jake Bauers. First pitch misses. Yamamoto in his 3rd season, 27 years old. He's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Andrew Vaughn now 0 for 6 in the series so far. Right through there for a strike. And that's in for a strike. 0-2. That's inside. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Dylan Beavers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Second inning here, no score. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 2nd. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Inside. And that's ball 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Sosa hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here is Freddie Freeman. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 3 for 6 in the series so far. Swing and a miss. It's strike one on Edman. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Dodgers go down. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. 0-1. Swings through that high fastball.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Josh Palacios getting ready to hit. That one misses. Ball 1. Top of the third, no score. Fouled off to the right. Swing and a miss.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball line to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Late on that fastball. And now it's filled up. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Fouled off down the right side. Turns and fires the Betts. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out as we go to the top of the 4th. Now at the plate, Chase Maedroff. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next offering is down low. Going to count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Teal in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. 4th inning underway. No score. That's off the mark. Now 2-0. Missed inside with the curve. Next pitch in for a strike. 3-1. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to the left. Bregman to first. And that quickly 2 away. Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Misses outside, and a count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Rafaela. Long run on his horse. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. Now here's Jake Bauers. First time up was a pop out. Just missed.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
That's in there. And it's a ball and a strike. Swings through that one. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Bottom 4. Now it's Alex Bregman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. High in the air, out to right. Beavers settles under this one. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Will Smith to the plate. That clips the corner. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Palacios hauls it in, 2 away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. 2 outs. This to third. Sends it across to first, and he has thrown 4. Yamamoto back to work. And there's a strike. Vaughn, 27 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss as he was late. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So up next, Dylan Beavers. Yeah, that's fouled off. Not close with that one, and that is ball 1. Fly ball down the line. Pajes flying after this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Upstairs, and the count is even, 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And next is the designated hitter, Brian De La Cruz. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swings through that one for strike 2. Next pitch is outside. Strike 3 on the foul tip. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Pitch misses, ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Next to the dish is Freddie. Grounded out his first time. Slap the other way, foul.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And that one fouled off. Got him swinging.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Beavers under it. Makes the grab, 2 away. And next for LA, Cedar Rafaela. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left field, way back there. That one's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. Here comes Pages around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Now it's Mookie Betts, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Palacios. And makes the grab. That is the inning. Dodgers with a run scoring double. It's now 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Just missed. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
This one in the air center field. Rafaela sizing this one up, makes the catch, and there's one gone. So up next for Chicago, Ahmed Rosario. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. White Sox down a run. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Left field. Hernandez pulls that one down, and that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Shohei Ohtani. And a swing and a miss there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able.
That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is out of here. And they add a run. It's 2-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Number 64 done for the afternoon, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break. New arm out of the bullpen, Hunter Gaddis. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's Alex Bregman, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Bregman takes downstairs. Outside with a breaking ball. Swings through that. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. And up to the plate is Will Smith. 0 for 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Activity in the bullpen. Number 61, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Gilbert, a left-hander, also throwing. And that one is lifted in the air. Palacios. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That's hard hit on the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So runner at second, 2 down. Pajes now at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Hernandez at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they pick up a run. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 70. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. There's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And that's a little high.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. A little bit low.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Hernandez makes the grab. 1 down. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Lenny Sosa. Right through there for a strike. Strike two. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's the left fielder, Jake Bauers. Clips the corner, and that's strike one. That one in there across the letters. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Next offering misses down and away. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They trail. New pitcher for the White Sox, Tyler Gilbert.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here comes Freddie. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Alex Call. First pitch just misses. Fastball for a strike. And that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard. And here comes Tommy Edman. First pitch misses. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Pitch misses. 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Cedar Rafaela will hit next. Off the plate inside, and that's ball one. One out and a runner at second. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Way inside, and that hit him. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tyler Gilbert won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. A new arm into the game, the righty, Yoendris Gomez, getting ready to make his season debut. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Now into the game, Max Muncy. He takes over as the new first baseman. So digging in, Andrew Vaughn.
Max Muncy.
Clips the corner. That's strike one.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Dylan Beavers steps to the plate for the White Sox. And there's a strike. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone. Now a chance for Brian De La Cruz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one is inside.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes. So tough to do it.
Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Bregman. First offering, and it just misses. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Number 61 preparing to come on if needed. Michaelis getting cranked up as well. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Dodgers bring in a pinch runner, Daniel Susac. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Way outside, straight to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
So up next, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 3. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner from third comes across, and they take a 3-run lead. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well done. Drives in the run. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. And a curve is down and in. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. Max Muncy at the dish, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Pulls that one foul. 2 outs with a runner at third. On the ground, right side. In time to Vaughn. They get the out on Muncy. They limit the damage here, but a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. So coming into the game now on defense, Yoan Moncada. He's the new third baseman. And now the center fielder, Josh Palacios. And that one clips the corner. He swings and fouls one off. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. He's 2 outs away. Rosario, the next to hit. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The White Sox trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball left side. Moncada tossed to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
My draw. Stands in now and watches strike 1. And the White Sox down to their final strike. 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. But the second baseman calls him off, and that is the ball game.
Oh, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.